seeds. In previous class we have seen about how we increase the plants in number with the different methods. Today we are going to know more about how to increase the plants by using different ways. So let us go with in how many ways we can make new plants. So what about, we have already discussed about in our first class itself, what happens if there are no seeds for a plant. Such type of plants are to be grown with the various methods which are said to be stem cutting, grafting, separating from parent plant, sowing, that is sowing seeds. So these are the different methods which we are going to discuss in our class today. So let us get into the lesson and start our first method, stem cutting. Have you ever seen that children, in some of the plants which we don't find seeds, we might be finding that some of the branches of the plants are to be bended and sown into the soil by keeping a rock or something or applying some dung to the branch which is to be sown in the soil. So that is one of the method which is to be followed in the plant like rose, hibiscus, oleander and so on. So this is called as కొమ్మల నుండి కొత్త చెట్టు రావడం. So we might have seen this in our hibiscus, అంటే మందారం, అలాగే రోజా చెట్లు, ఇలాంటి కొత్త కొత్త వాటిని కొత్త ప్లాంట్స్ రావడానికి మనం ఈ మెథడ్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం అన్నమాట. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు దట్ grafting. So this grafting is being used nowadays to produce different varieties of plants. So a same plant will produce different colors of flowers. So you might have observed in many papers or books that it has been published a single plant is giving various colors of flowers or various varieties of fruits for a single plant. So these type of methods are to be followed to get such type of plants. So that is nothing but అంటుకట్టడం. సో ఒకే చెట్టులో దాని కొమ్మకి చెక్కేసి వేరే చెట్టు యొక్క కొమ్మని దాంతో సరి చేస్తారన్నమాట. సో ఇలా వచ్చే కొత్త మొక్కలు అవి ఒకే చెట్టుకి రకరకాల పువ్వులు పూయడం ఇలాంటివి మనం చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. సో యూ మైట్ హ్యావ్ అబ్జర్వ్ దిస్ ఇన్ అవర్ సరౌండింగ్స్. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు దట్, separating from parent plant. What is meant by parent plant? So the plant which has been grown into a large size and the small plants which has to be surrounded with a small twigs like structures. అంటే చిన్న చిన్న పిలకలుగా చుట్టూతా రావడం. మనం అరటి చెట్టును గమనించే ఉంటారు. సో ఒక పెద్ద అరటి చెట్టుకి చుట్టూ చిన్న చిన్న పిలకలు లాంటివి రావడం చూసే ఉంటారు. సో ఇలాంటివన్నీ మనం ఎక్కువగా ఇలాంటి చెట్లలో చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. చామంతి చెట్టు, అరటి చెట్టు. సో దిస్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ separating the small plants from its parent plant. And finally coming to the last one, to produce a new plants, it is nothing but sowing seeds. So by planting different kinds of seeds, we can produce various types of plants, which is the unique method which is to be followed by the farmers in making agriculture of different varieties of crops. So where do we get seeds from? So seeds are to be taken out from the crop or the plant which has been undergone various types of culture, which is said to be agriculture. So while they are growing these plants, after harvesting, the farmers will save the seeds which are healthy and which give more yield for the next coming crop. Like this, we can see in making of agriculture, farmers use healthy and yield giving seeds which will be sown for the next crop. Like this, we can follow different kinds of method. So let us again revise. What were the methods we have discussed? Stem cutting, grafting, separating from parent plant, and finally sowing seeds. So today we are going to know about dispersal of seeds also. That means how the seeds are to be followed with the different kinds of various, what we say, agents. Agents means they will carry seeds along with them. So what are those agents? I have listed out here for you. So let us go through with them. By air. అంటే గాలి ద్వారా, by water, through water. Next coming through by insects, next by birds and animals, and finally it is by human. So how do we see all these kinds of things in our daily life? Let us see that, children. Have you ever seen that on the top of house or in the cracks of a house, you might have observed a small new plant which is coming out of these cracks? మనం అక్కడక్కడ గమనిస్తూ ఉంటాం, చెట్లు ఏదో ఇళ్ళ మధ్యలో నుంచి పగుళ్ళలో నుంచి బయటికి రావడం చూస్తుంటాం. హౌ ఈజ్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్? ద ఎయిర్ క్యారీస్ ద wind these seeds to get a new plant. So how it happens? If the seeds are light in weight, so that seeds are to be carried by air and they settle down at a place which is suitable for it to grow in a suitable place. What are the suitable conditions to make a seed to grow into a new plant? We have already discussed about that in our previous class. What are the conditions for germination of a seed? So we have told you that the soil must be suitable, that seed should get the sufficient air and the water must be provided, and the minerals from the soil air should be sufficient. So these are all the conditions where a seed can grow into a new plant. That process is said to be germination. So in how many ways the seeds get dispersed have been listed out here: by air, by water, by insects, by birds and animals, by human. We have seen that the seeds which are light in air, so they travel through air. By water, how it happens by water? Have you ever seen the structure of a coconut? We can see that the coconut contains fiber-like structures on the top of it. So have you ever wondered that on the shores of a sea we find many coconut trees? Do anyone come and planted over there the coconut trees? Have you ever wondered about this, children? Yes, of course. So this used to happen because the coconut contains fiber structure on the top of it. So these structures helps the coconut to flow on water. So that makes the coconut to float on water and